Ready? Islam. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I'm out of 1 West, 125th Street, Hall, New York, under Commander General Yohanna. It's a Wednesday night biblical law class. Tonight, we're going to teach about the dietary law. For some reason, people think that they can eat what they want. The Most High has a different plan for us. We're going to learn about that today. Christian Church are always telling you a couple of scriptures to try to avoid doing what the Most High said. But the Christian Church don't read the Bible. They don't study the Bible. They look for scriptures to excuse the law. So wiggle their way out the law so they don't have to do it. They're going to bring it out, and I'm going to show you that the Most High has some things in this earth that we shouldn't be eating as Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, God's chosen people. We are told what to eat and what not to eat by the Most High. Other nations can do what they want because they're not under the law. The children of Israel is. I'm going to bring a scripture out that Christians love to use, man, try to block this dietary law so they can get away with eating that. Quote, crab, lobster, shrimp. But the white man is a damn devil. And that's what the Christian church is following, the white man. We're going to bring it out the I.S.U.P.K always know the truth. We studied the law and the whole law. Just play with the law. Be certain about this. Let me get on Colossians 2:16. We need to stop following behind the white man because the white man is definitely lead us into a world of hell with the Most High. The Most High will tell you to love him to keep his commandments. So he tell you what to eat and what not to eat. Trust and believe is a commandment. And expect you to do it. And when you don't do the things he tell you to do, as in every other thing, we punish you for it. We get away with nothing. That's why we're the highest in high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and other diseases that the Most High got out here for us, man. You know what I mean? We need to pay attention. We need to realize that we are the children of Israel and we're under the law of the Most High. And that the law has never been done away with like the Christian church teaches. You need to come out of the Christian church because you're being taught a lie. Come to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge where the truth is being taught. You got that? Colossians 2:16.
Colossians chapter 2, verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat, or in drink, or in respect of an holy day.
Christian church like to use the scriptures to try to get out of, dietary law. The Most High is our God. He tell us what we can and cannot eat. So you're not listening to man when you listen to these laws. You're listening to the Most High. The Most High tell you in the book of Leviticus what you can and cannot eat. That's one scripture they like to say. But we're going to cut these scriptures up, man. We're going to bring them out. We're going to bring out what God, the Most High said we can and cannot do. The Most High. That's what we're going to pay attention to. When we speak these laws, we speak these laws of God. It's not out of our own heart.
It's more chapter again.
Test it.
Up until it again.
Let me get Matthew 15 and 10. These are a couple of scriptures that the Christian church love to bring out. We're going to start at 15 and 1, though. 15 and 1.
Come.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 1. Then came to Jesus scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, verse 2, why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders?
They was always trying to trap Christ. Christ knew how to cut him. Go ahead.
For they wash not their hands when they eat bread.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandments of God by your tradition?
See, they say, I mean, it ain't just because you don't wash your hands that you come out on hard days of work. You know what I'm saying? You don't wash your hands. It's of course, it's a good thing to wash your hands because, you know what I mean, your hands be dirty from what you do out in the streets or, you know, after work or whatever. But just because you don't wash your hands, oh man, you can't eat. That's saying what you put in your mouth is unclean. That's not what the scripture's talking about. They're trying to say anything they put in that, I mean, they can put anything in their mouth. Read.
For God commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die to the death.
What?
But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me. Matthew chapter 15, verse 10. And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man.
That's not meaning that the food that you eat. He's not talking about the food that you eat that goes in your mouth and defiles. He's talking about, I mean, you're not cleaning your hands and washing your hands. And that's not breaking the law of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But what comes out of your mouth, like a lie, you know what I'm saying, or anything that's pertains to the law, to breaking the law, that's what he's meaning. But Christian church will have you believe that this is their past, and this is the keys to eating what they want to eat. But in other scriptures, they let you know that this is pertaining to cleanliness. I mean, you're not washing your hands. Go over again to want to read. Well, go down. Skip to like 3. Pretend 3.
Go down 3 verses.
Yeah. 15 3.
15 to 3.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition?
Great.
For God commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death.
Great.
But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, and honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Matthew chapter 15, verse 2. Why do thy disciples transgress the traditions of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread.
When they read 15 and 10, 15 and 11. They read 15 and 11, they're just reading 15 and 11. They're not going up. This is what they're talking about. He's talking about you not washing your hands before you eat. And not making that undefiled. Just because you do that, you're not breaking the laws of the Most High. The Most High, speaking of, is the food that you put in your mouth. That's why you eat it. Leviticus 11:1. What you shall eat and what you shall not eat. Let me get on Leviticus 11:1. So the things that the Most High said we shouldn't eat, the white man made a delicacy, you know what I'm saying? And the foods, like swine, some people say, you know what I mean, it's a Muslim thing, or just they don't know why certain people say you can't eat it, but they love it, you know what I mean? Because we brought up on eating swine, bacon, and pork chops and chickens, and I mean that's the most cheapest thing the white man put in the markets, you know what I'm saying? Because you know the poor people of the world won't have to eat that. And we are the poor of the world, children of Israel. They fed us towards of slavery in all our lives. But that's abomination to the Most High. We gotta realize that eating these things, whether we like them or not, if you love the Most High, you will do what he say do. The whole duty of man is to keep his commandments. Fear him and keep his commandments. So if you love God, when he tell you not to do something, that's what you're not to do. If you break them laws, you hate God. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna bring out these laws to show it's not just a saying, you know what I'm saying, that people say you shouldn't eat certain things. This is the Most High speaking. Most High telling us what we can and cannot eat. Us being his chosen people. This is how much he loves us, because he made these things. And eating these things will give us the diseases that we have today. We don't know why we're having so many problems in life. It's because we keep transgressing the law, breaking the Most High's law, statutes, commandments. We need to study to show ourselves approved and see what the Most High say about certain things, what we should do and what we shouldn't do. It ain't about just what you want to do all the time. You have to check on the Father and see if it's okay for him. So he gave us a dietary law. And these things that he tell us not to eat are the things that he made. He knows what's wrong with them. This is why he telling you not to eat them, because he loves us. He never told the other nations not to eat them, so they can eat them all they want. And they probably wouldn't even get sick from half of them as fast as we would, you know what I'm saying? But they do. The Most High will definitely make sure we get the plagues that he put out here for breaking his laws. So when we eat these things, we get sick. Got that?
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying,
the children of Israel. Who are the children of Israel? The blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. God's chosen people. Read it again from the top. Speak
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
The Christian church don't teach these laws. So a lot of people that don't even realize that there's certain things that you can and cannot eat. You know what I mean? That's how much the Christian churches are fake. Christian church is against the Most High and his laws. The Christian church is of the white man. And the passage that's in there is working for the white man. So they're not going to tell you the laws of the Most High. They want you to break the laws of the Most High. Read.
Verse 3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
This is the Most High showing you that the animal that you eat must have certain things. And if it don't have these things, they are unclean to you. Read that again.
Whatsoever parteth the hoof.
Part of the hoof. Some animals part the hoof. The swine, they part of the hoof. But do that mean you can eat it? Read.
And is cloven-footed.
And it's cloven-footed. So far, so good, right? Read.
And cheweth the cud.
But do it chew the cud. Don't chew the cud. So it's unclean. This is how you know what to eat on earth and what not to eat. Read.
Among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
Read it again from the top. From 2.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
This is the Most High letting you know what you can and cannot eat. So a pig, it chew the cud, it don't chew the cud, but it's cloven-footed and it part the hoof. So you cannot eat a pig. These are not man words, but the Most High words. These are commandments to the children of Israel. So bacon, pork chops, and anything that comes from the pig is unclean. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel.
Camel, even though blacks, I've never seen a black man eat a camel day of my life, but it's been done in other nations. You know what I'm saying? In other nations right now, they can do what they want to do. But it's going to come a time, the kingdom come, everybody's going to be under the law of the Most High. His law going to be kept by force. Nobody going to get away with eating the things that the Most High say eat. But right now, the Most High is only talking to the children of Israel. The other nations are not under the law. Go ahead.
Because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof.
Certain things have some of the things that the Most High said they're supposed to have, but they don't have others. This is how you're going to distinguish what you should eat and what you should not eat. This is how you're going to know right from wrong. This is how you're going to know that the pig is unclean to you. You don't have to ask nobody. All you have to do is read the Most High commandments and look at the animal for yourself and see what it got. If it has the things that the Most High say you can eat, you can you can eat it. If not, it's unclean to you. So I know we've been brought up, I mean, not knowing these laws, but it's time for every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian to pay attention to these laws, man. Because the I.S.U.P.K is not the Christian church, and we're bringing it out. We're showing you the mistakes that we've been making all our life under the Christian church, and we're bringing them out. We must learn to keep the laws of the Most High. You cannot say you love God, but yet you do not want to put down that pork chop sandwich. You cannot say you love God, but yet you don't want to stop eating bacon. If you love the Most High, you keep His commandments. Flat out. No way around it. Go ahead.
He is unclean unto you.
He is unclean unto you. This is the Most High telling you this. This is not man's words. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Muslims or nothing. This is the Most High. Read.
And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
Coney, I think that's out of the possum, raccoon kind of family. He's unclean to you. Well, I ain't never heard of that in my life, so we ain't got to really worry about that, but you got to watch out for it if you like eating that kind of animal. You know what I mean? Possums and raccoons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And the hare.
And the hare. It's like a rabbit, not the rabbit family. We're not supposed to eat them. They're unclean. You know what I'm saying? All these things that the Most High is bringing out. Even if you don't hear it in the scriptures, you know what not to eat if it do not chew the cud and cloven footed and parts of the hoof on land. He's talking about the land animals right now. But you can eat the things that don't have these, that do. If it have it, you good. You eat it. But if it don't have it, it's unclean to you, man. So we gotta stop following behind these other nations, loving the things that they brought us up to love, man. Like things we really bring on the dietary law. Some of these things are gonna break your heart, man, because it broke my heart when I found out I had to stop eating them. I was in love with the pig. I love me some pork chops and, you know what I mean, slab bacon, you know what I'm saying, and ribs and all that old nasty crap. But now, right now, it's disgusting to me, though. You know what I mean, I realized and I studied it. First of all, I heard the Most High should not eat it. That was enough right there. Then I ran behind it and studied it, seeing what it was and what comes from eating these things, man. It's disgusting, man. I thank the Most High for giving me a big up on being a good father, telling me what to eat and what not to eat. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And you should too, man, because it saved your life. Most High give you laws because He love you. These things He made it for a reason. And if He tell you not to eat them, the reason wasn't for you to eat them. You know what I'm saying? Even though the white man that gave it to us as slavery, we fell in love with it. Even though the other nations eat it like it's the best thing in the world, it's an abomination to the Most High. And it's for a reason. Definitely not for you to eat it, though. Get some more of that.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
So, animal that chew the cud has two stomachs. You know, they swallow the food and they regurgitate it again and chew it again and send it to the other stomach, I guess, for storage when they're hungry. They can have a second storage stomach, stores food when they store food away when they're hungry, I guess. I mean, when they don't, there's nothing to eat, they can upchuck from the stomach that they send the food to, chew it again, and send it back to the stomach that's hungry. So these are the things that's clean. Most High, He lets you know that the pig do not have the second stomach. Don't chew the cud. Read that again one more time from the top.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
That's the Most High showing us love. Because if you ever look on YouTube and put in why you shouldn't eat pork, you'll see why. The Most High is letting you know it's not clean to you. These things produce worms, and it will be right in your body as you live it. And you can live with them and not know it. Half of us, but if not all of us, from eating swine probably have them in our body right now. That's why the Most High tell you don't eat these things, man. He made these things. That's the garbage disposal of the earth. It's a walking trash can. You know what I'm saying? It's not made for you to eat. That's the only animal that can eat the whole body. Usually an animal eats your flesh and leave the bone. Not that pig. That pig eats every part of you. That bone, teeth, hair, and all. He is a garbage disposal. He is made to get rid of the garbage of the farms. You know what I'm saying? He got his reason on the earth. It's not for you to be eaten. He don't have sweat glands, first of all. That's why he full with parasites. You know what I'm saying? I look these things up, man. First of all, you don't really have to. All you really have to do is pay attention to the Most High. But if you want to see why, go and look it up for yourself. I'm not wrong with studying, but you'll see that that's the most dirtiest animal in the world for you to eat. Go ahead.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
See, we sin the minute we go to the market and bring that beast home and unwrap that pack and touch it with your bare hands, man. You're a sinner. You're not supposed to even touch the carcass. That's how serious it is, you know what I mean? He don't want you to touch the dead body of the pig, man. So we need to realize, ask ourselves, man, do you love God? If you truly love God, you'll do exactly what He say. The minute you veer off and do what you want to do, and if it's against the Most High, just tell yourself, man, you hate God. You're making God your worst enemy the minute you do that. His trait going to be against you for what you're doing. The wages of sin is death. And it is a sin for the Black, Hispanic, Native Indians to touch these things that the Most High said for you not to touch. But eat these things that we eat. Go ahead.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Now we're going to bring some more us, man. That's what I heard a little bit. It's showing up hurt me. But it is what it is. For me, when I first heard these things, that's what brought me into the truth. The minute I had to get these things up, because I had to show them my love for the Most High, ain't nothing hold me back now. I gave up my favorite things, my food. So I'm in it, the winning now. Man, I start chasing everything, cutting all the wrong I did out. Go ahead.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters.
Whatever have fins and scales. This is how you're going to know what to eat in the waters. You know what I'm saying? So, all you seafood lovers, get ready for the big bone. You're not supposed to eat those things that you're eating in the seas. Go ahead.
In the seas and in the rivers them shall ye eat, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters. They shall be an abomination unto you.
So that goes, that X out, eating crabs. Blue crab, he out of here. That shrimp, he out of here. Shrimp had fins with no scales. Crab had fins with no scales. So it's unclean to you. Tuna fish, fins but no scales. I know how much we love tuna, but it's unclean to you, man. Have to do your research, the white man, how you believe that they got microscopic scales or whatever, man. If you can't see a scale, if you ain't got to scale it, and they got skin, it's unclean. Catfish, or a lot of us like catfish, don't have scales. You have to skin a catfish, you know what I'm saying? Steak fish don't have scales, skin. You know, go to the market, and I went to the market not too long ago and asked the brother on purpose because I seen people buying it. And I wanted to know, because I seen them cutting for myself. I used to love steak fish too. So I asked him, I said, did they got scales on it? Him not knowing what's going on. He's like, man, yeah, he got scales on it. I said, he got scales on it? So let me see it. So he holds it up. I said, so you scale it? He said, no, we pull the skin off. I said, all right, we don't got scales there, right? He said, it don't make a difference. I mean, I said, it do make a difference. I asked for a reason. Most I'd tell you not to eat them things that don't have scales, man. You know that? He couldn't believe that, you know what I'm saying? So this is why this class is here today. A lot of us, man, we are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. Most High is punishing us, man, for this lack of knowledge that we don't have. So you want to put something, you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. He ain't never lied. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't know this, man. It's right in the main book that's in our church every Sunday we go. You know what I'm saying? Right in front of your face. But the Christian church don't bring it out, so you'll never read it for yourself. But it's unlawful for you to eat these things. Unlawful for you to eat these things. Read that again.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 10. And of all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the water, and of any living thing which is in the waters.
Remember, it must have fins and scales. Not one, but both. Must have fins and scales in order for you to eat it. If not, you hate God. If you eat these things, you hate God. You're sinning. All right? So realize there's no getting over in this, man. This is exactly why he told you how far and what to look for. So you must look for these things before you eat the thing that's in the water. The only thing you're supposed to eat out of water is a fish. And it must have fins and scales. Because all fish don't have it. Sharks. Some people in the Caribbean and all that like to eat sharks, turtles, and all kinds of crap that come out of the sea, man. But you can't eat these things. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see other nations eat them, that's them. Know that the Most High ain't died for them. He ain't talking to them. He ain't get a law to them. He gave a law to the children of Israel, Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. You fall in that category, you fall under the law of the Most High. So fins and scales. If it don't have fins and scales and come out of any water, it's unclean. Go ahead.
They shall be an abomination unto you.
What?
They shall be an abomination unto you. Verse 11. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
That's Most High, He's letting you know. Ain't no getting around it. Ain't no using one scripture to try to cover up. These are commandments from the Most High. Let nobody, man, tell you what to do. You want to know what to do, go to the Bible. Most High has everything you need in this Bible. This is a manual of our life right here. This is how you make sure you're straight with the Most High. That's the only person that counts. Not the white man. His laws is not our laws. What he do is what he do. It's not for us. Go ahead, read.
But ye shall have
So far, we on land, can't eat nothing that don't have a split hoof, a shooter cud, and cloven footed. If we don't have those three things, they are unclean. And in the water, if it don't have fins and scales, they are unclean. I'm saying, so give up the seafood that you're eating, man. Show the Most High love by keeping His law, statutes, commandments. It's called repenting. How you repent is stop doing the things that you love in the world. Once you hear the Most High tell you not to do them, cut that out your life. Do not commit that sin no more. Repent and show your love for the Most High and yourself. If you don't, the wages of sin is death. That's what I'm saying. So if you really showing the Most High love and yourself. Go ahead, read.
But ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins, nor scales in the water, that shall be an abomination unto you.
All right. So without a doubt, you know, it ain't a religion thing. It's an order from the Most High. These are the dietary laws. It's telling you what you can and cannot eat. Pay attention to all the laws of the Most High. Let nothing just go on one hand out the other, man, when it comes down to the Most High. If you're a black, Hispanic, Native Indian, pay attention to the Most High and every law He has. This is how you become perfect. And it's not hard. That was one of the first things I ever did. The first laws I learned how to keep was that. To me, that was easy. You know what I'm saying? That was way easier than giving up a cigarette. Something I was addicted to for 20 years. 20 years better. You know what I'm saying? I worked on that a little later on. But when I first heard these scriptures being brought to me from a loved one, somebody that knew, that just learned the law himself, that was bringing to me. He hit me with the dietary law first. And that's how that's what made me go to get to the truth, man. So it's not a hard thing to do, man. You can do it. You gotta put your mind to it. You're not addicted to it as it's a want. So and that you can't do when you got the Most High on your side. Go ahead, read.
And these are they which ye shall have in abomination among the fowls.
But you see how the white man made, this is how you know the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. So far on land, you got that good old pig. Man, that's a delicacy in the world. They love pig. They put pork in everything. Candy, cakes, cookies, you know what I'm saying? Pork is in everything you think of out here. Products you put on your body, like eczema, soaps, all types. It's ridiculous how you use the pig. But it made it a delicacy in the world, man. Crab, lobster, and shrimp. I mean, it's a delicacy. They love it. I mean, Merlin, they live and die for the crab. I mean, crab so much, the waters are black here in Baltimore. I mean, all the janitors gone out to sea. That's what they are, the janitors of the sea, man. That's what keep the waters clean. Crab, lobster, shrimp, clams, oysters, and all that. That's what keep the, you know what I'm saying, the water clean. They are the filters. I mean, without these things, the water will be dirty. This is why the harbor look like a dirty tub. You can't see your hand in front of your face in that water, man. The burning fish and everything out the seas, man. You know what I'm saying? The further you go out, clear the water again. White man is the devil, the Bible speaks of it, man. And he would make what God said not to eat a delicacy. And have us loving the things that the Most High said not to eat. This is part of that crafty counsel that the other nations are pulling on us, man. They're making us love the things that the Most High said for us not to eat. That's sad, man. We got to realize these trickery of the white man. He got us, man. He got us, man, bro. He got us. We got to realize how to fight him. How you fight him is by paying attention to God, the Most High, and His Bible. Not listening to man. Come on, read.
They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination.
Whether we made them a delicacy or not, they're an abomination to the Most High. So you don't eat them. Go ahead.
The eagle and the ostrich.
These are the birds you're not supposed to eat. I'm saying he goes into everything, man. He lets you know this is love, man. These commandments are nothing but love. They tell you any commandment. If you think about it, unless you're a selfish bastard, man, you'll realize that this is nothing but love for us, man. This is a father loving his kids, man. He would not let your kid eat rat poison because it would make him sick, probably kill him. This is how the Most High deal with the foods that He made that will hurt His children. He's telling you it's an abomination to you in the word that He gives you. You know what I'm saying? And He only gives it to you. He'll care less about the abomination eating. He don't say nothing to the children of Israel, He is warning you. You know what I mean? To follow His commandments and not to eat that rat poison that He put out here on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the osprey and the vulture and the kite after his kind.
All these things that He is naming, man, is things that eat the dead. When you're in the water, anything that died, if it wasn't for the crab, lobster, and shrimp that the white man made a delicacy, the water would be a swamp. I mean, these things He made to clean the water, man. If you die, if you float down to the bottom, they eat you too. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're for. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you to be eaten. I know white man put it in front of us and we fell in love with it. It tastes good too, man, no doubt. But I love the Most High. So for Him, anything I stop. This is how you gotta feel. Cannot say you love God, but yet watch this class and go right out there and eat shrimp yakini. You know what I'm saying? The minute you do that, man, know in your heart that you are committing sins against the Most High. This is God's word. Read.
Every raven after his kind, and the owl, and the nighthawk.
Some of these nations out here, they love it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in the 12 tribes of Israel, you leave these things alone. A lot of these things in the Caribbean they eat, man. They love it, like the lizards and, you know what I mean, turtles and stuff like that, man. They eat it, man. The rabbits and all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ate rabbit before, you know what I'm saying? But it's an abomination to you. So, you know, you'll never see me eating these things again. We need to check ourselves, man, and police ourselves on what we do in this world. Because these are the reasons we die today, because we're not paying attention to the Most High. We're paying attention to the world, what the world like. You know what I'm saying? That's what's killing us out here, man. in every way, form, fashion, man. Stop following the white man. Come out of the world and choose God over everything. And when he tell you not to do something, this is what we do. This is how you supposed to roll. Don't go out here doing what you want to do, man. Especially, like I say, man, we've been eating them all our lives, man. You've been sinning all your lives. We've been no good trifling kids to the Most High all our life. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know this truth, man. But now you're getting older. You know what I mean? For some reason, you're finding yourself keep listening to things like this, scriptures and classes, even if you don't want to get into the truth. And if you're a Christian, you so-called Christian, when you hear this truth, you can't run away from it, man. Your conscience is telling you to do what God said do. Because you are really God's chosen people, whether you want to be or not. You're supposed to fear the Most High and want to do what He said do, man. Show your love to the Most High. Yeah, that's why when I first heard the truth, I could not go against it. You know what I'm saying? Doing what the Most High said, because I love it. I realized that they say, the Bible says, to love me is to keep my commandments. There was no doubt in my mind that I had to get myself together, no matter what I was doing. I know what would happen overnight, but I knew I had to work on myself. And what I did was I prayed. The thing that I could stop, I stopped immediately. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I needed help with, I just prayed. You know what I'm saying? Got myself together, man. I got strong. Studied. Listened to the I.S.U.P.K on YouTube. Studied them hard, day and night. Until the Most High gave me enough strength to leave these things alone, man. And through the love of the Most High, I left everything alone. You know what I'm saying? He'll do it for anybody out here, especially any 12 tribe, anybody that's in the 12 tribes. So you gotta want to do it first, man. You gotta have the love of God, and you gotta love God. No matter what you're addicted to, you stop. Don't never think you can't do something. You know what I'm saying? That's just the flesh telling you that, because the flesh want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? But your soul, man, has the spirit of the Most High in it, so you fight. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do it by yourself, get canceled, man. Coming to the Israelite School of Universal Practice now is to get canceled. How to stop certain things, you know what I mean? You come into the school with all your afflictions, with every bad habit you got, man. You know what I'm saying? Just bring it to the school, and they'll help us. They'll help you get rid of your problems, man. They'll cancel you. You got generals, powerful generals and captains in their head, man, that will straight get in your soul, man, to show you how to fight these demons that's on us, man. That's what they are, demons.
Most High said He'll punish us for our iniquities too, you know? Right.
That's what He's doing. That's why we're dying in the street. That's why we're sick.
Amos 3:1.
Yeah, bring it up.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
He's talking to you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He's not talking to the whole world. Read it again from the top.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Right. Go ahead.
Saying, you only,
what?
You only,
what?
You only
That's search right there.
Have I known of all the families of the earth.
See, he made everybody in the world, but He only know us. It's all through the Bible. If you never heard that, man, this is the Bible we're speaking of. Where you at again?
Amos chapter 3, verse 2.
Go check it out for yourself, black man. Read this Bible. God ain't playing. Go ahead.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
You know what I'm saying? This is why we get away with nothing. This is why the white man can do anything and everything in the world and get a slap on the wrist. And we can clip over a chair the wrong way, man, and get life. You know what I'm saying? Most High is not playing with us, man. We break these laws, He is definitely coming down on us. And it's love, you know what I'm saying? It's to show you that you must do what the Most High say do, not what you want, not following behind nobody else, but the Most High will make it right. So follow behind these other nations and the white man will lead you into hell.
That's a problem that we have. We always following behind the the other nations. And that's the reason why we transgress against the Most High, because we want to do what the heathen nations do. And
because our leaders ain't teaching us these scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christian church ain't never teaching us this, man. All they teaching you is how to go in your pocket and kick out that time.
Proverbs 3:31.
I mean,
explain it.
Hold that. But we're gonna bring it out. We're gonna show you, man, that the Most High, He love you, man. These scriptures, we must pay attention to you, man. Hold that what you got, but read that from the top again. Read what you just read from the top again. These scriptures, man, you need to go home and write these down, man. Read these for yourself. It's in the same Bible that's been in front of your face all your life, but you never pay attention to.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you.
Listen to His word. Let you know. Listen to this word. Read.
O children of Israel,
Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. Read.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Go ahead.
Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
This is why we're the highest in the age rate, because we're breaking all God's law. We're having sex with other man's wives. We're committing adultery left and right. You know what I'm saying? A woman is not supposed to sleep with anyone but her husband. Sex is marriage. The minute she has sex, she is tied to that man to death, to her part. The minute she go and take another raw from another man, she is committing adultery. This is why we're the highest in the AIDS rate. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're the highest in all the death out here, because we're constantly breaking these laws, statutes, commandments. You know what I'm saying? Following behind a white man. Listen to the white man telling you to kill your baby in abortion clinics. Paying for that system. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting away with that. So your best bet is to repent. Repent for these sins that you commit against the Most High. Because He just told you. Read that again.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So when you're eating that crab, lobster, and shrimp, just remember, He's punishing you for your iniquities. You're breaking His law when you go against this dietary law that we bring out. Christian church don't bring it out, but we're going to bring it out. I.S.U.P.K, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. This is what we do. We study the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, and bring it to our people so we can come up from under the hands of the white man. You know what I'm saying? So we can stop being the highest in the death. So we can stop being the highest in all the sicknesses that's out here in the world. All the sickness that we under. You know what I'm saying? If we pay attention to these laws, life will go 1,000 times better for you, black man, woman, and child. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to realize that this is the mistakes that we're making in the world. You wonder why life is so hard? Because you ain't paying attention to your Father. You ain't keeping His laws, statutes, commandments. That's the whole duty of man, to keep His laws, statutes, commandments, man. Read. Does you want that? All right, drop that. Ran out when I was shaved.
Proverbs 3:31.
Go ahead.
Let me pull it up.
It ain't hard to figure this life out with God, man. It's hard to follow behind a white man for real. That's a hard life. We're gonna bring it out though. We need to stop following behind a white man and follow the Most High. You know what I'm saying? In Christ. This is what He came down for us, to teach us these laws, statutes, commandments, so we can have a good life with the Most High. Go ahead, bring it up.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy not thy oppressor.
That's our problem, man. We envy the white man for everything they got, everything he do. We want to be like him because the world was given into the hands of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? He got it all. The reason he got it all because we break the Most High law, statutes, commandments. We fell in love with sinning against the Most High. Even though you find out what you're doing, you still will go out here and do the same thing. This is why the world was given into the hands of the wicked. Because we're the most hard-hitting people in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Got some on that? What?
And choose none of his ways.
You know what I'm saying? Choose not to eat pork, crab, lobster, and shrimp, man. That's the white man's ways, man. Choose not to be a homosexual. That's the white man's ways, man. Choose not to be a drug dealer, a gangster. That's the white man's ways, man. Choose not to break any of the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Stop following behind this white man, man. Let's get us in a world of trouble with our God, man. He is our God. He is not that God. He is our God, man. He loves us, man. Right. This is why he gave us these laws, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
We need to realize our mistakes in this world, man. It ain't hard, man. Repent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the I.S.U.P.K was in the world doing the same thing that you're doing, brothers and sisters. Ain't nobody saying we're better than you, you know what I mean? We teaching you how to repent. Just like we was talking about how to repent. Thanks to Commander Gen.YAHANNA, man. This truth is out here, man. We need to pay attention to it, man. Correct? Got some more on that?
That's it on that, sir.
And,
next one.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art a holy people.
Say what?
For thou art a holy people.
The word holy means separate, black man. So I'm saying we got to be separate from the whole world. God said we are holy people. The word holy, man, don't mean jumping up and down the pulpit acting like a fool, man. You know what I'm saying? The word holy means separate. I mean, we're separate from everybody in the world. We're the only nation that the Most High chose. We just showed you, and you just heard that he said, only us have he known. We're separate. He separated us from the whole world, even though he made the whole world. He separated the children of Israel to be his holy people, man. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
That's a beautiful thing right there, man. He chose us to be a special people, man. It ain't hard to be that special people. We just got to let the Most High. How you let the Most High is keep his law, statutes, commandments. It ain't a hard thing, man. That's why I say the whole duty of man is to fear me and keep my commandments, and my commandments aren't grievous. Right. The word grievous, man, it ain't hard. You can do this thing, man. You can put that cigarette down, man. It ain't hard. Sister, you can put that cigarette down. Don't cry. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Praise the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Ask for that strength to stop doing anything that you're doing that's abomination to the Most High. Get yourself right with the Most High, man, before he kill you, man. Right out. That's why we're dying. Because we're not paying attention to him. This is the same God that killed the whole world. Left 8 people in and started over again, man. He has no respect to man. He's not playing with you. This is why I said, for those who have an ear, let them hear. He is not begging you to keep his law, statutes, commandments. He's telling you. You break his law if he wants you, you're going to wish you never did. You know what I'm saying? They're going to punish you. So that's what he's doing to us in the streets. This is why our kids are dying in the streets. He killed our kids in the streets because we in the streets, breaking these law, statutes, commandments. When he kill a kid in the street, he hurting us. You know what I'm saying? We're the reason that the kid died, man. These little kids get shot by a stray bullet, he hurt the people. And we in these streets. You know what I'm saying? We in these streets breaking God's law, statutes, commandments. So how he gets you, he hits you where it hurt. He kill your little ones, man. Exactly. That's how serious he is, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? He'll kill your little ones, man. He'll kill your kids for what you do. It's all in scriptures, man. He's not playing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Unto himself, above all people.
Where did I get from himself?
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people
Right.
unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above sun.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Can't get it no better than that, man. Most High chose us to be a special people to himself. You know what I'm saying? Above all the people that he made in this earth. You know what I'm saying? He's thinking of our nations that spit him. That's in another scripture, I mean. He's thinking of our nations that spit him, man. You know what I'm saying? He love us, man. He love you, black man. No matter what you're going through in life, know that the Most High love you. He chose you. So when it comes down to these laws, man, they're not hard, man. If dietary laws start eating the food they tell you not to eat, it shouldn't be a hard thing, man. That should be an easy thing for you to do. It might be a little harder for you to stop a harder addiction, like, you know what I'm saying? Something that's going to give you showing up withdrawals. You ain't going to get no withdrawals from eating no pork. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no withdrawals from putting down that crab, shrimp. You better start that with changing the mind with no problem, you know what I mean? Other things, Most High take away from you too, man. Believe, trust and believe. Everybody in this camp, damn near was doing the same thing you're doing. I mean, I know I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it also. And I literally stopped because of the Most High, because of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else in this world made me stop doing what I was doing in the world, man. But it's truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know I'm a living example of what can be done. You know what I'm saying? And so is every other brother in this school, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Any more on that?
That's it.
Got the Leviticus. Finish Leviticus.
We'll go back to Leviticus. Where was we at? 11.
Mm-hmm. The fowls of the air, right?
Mm-hmm. You ready?
Good.
And the cuckoo and the hawk after his kind. Let me start that over. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 16. And the owl and the nighthawk and the cuckoo and the hawk after his kind.
All these birds, man. I ain't never seen them on a plate in my life, but you know it's a abomination to eat. Because I tell you, all them things is things they eat the dead. You know what I'm saying? They got that purpose on earth, and it ain't for you to be eating. Go ahead.
And the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gear eagle.
Maybe in the Caribbean they eat some of them things, but in the hood, I ain't never seen that in the market or never. I ain't never seen that on a plate in my life. So we free of them things, man. But the things we need to watch out for is the things that we're.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you Chinese man can eat them.
Oh yeah, Chinese. He can go eat all he wants, man. He can eat it for you and me. Go ahead, slap that dog and that cat on your plate. I mean, I don't mind that. He can do his thing. But in the kingdom, he gonna have to drop it to you. You know what I mean? In the kingdom, we gonna have to drop it to you. But right now, he can have that fun. They do what they want to do, but the laws are given to the children of Israel. The children of Israel are the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go ahead. Just more on that.
And the stork, the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat.
Thing, man. It's unclean, man. Go ahead.
All fowls that creep going upon all fours shall be an abomination unto you.
Some things are disgusting to the average person anyway, so you gotta be another nation that want to eat that kind of crap, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bit smart thing. You ain't gotta worry about that. But the thing that we laying that you know you love, man, do not eat these things again and tell yourself that you love the Most High. Be prepared for a punishment to come on you from the Most High. The Most High is not with you when you eat these things, man. Don't think you can go out here, you can have you some shrimp and lobster, you know what I'm saying, snow crab legs and all that. So you think the Most High with you, man. If you tell yourself after hearing these scriptures that it's okay to eat that, man, you're lying. The truth ain't in you, man. You know what I mean? This is why God called us the most stiff-necked people in the world, man. Stiff-necked people in the world, because we just hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? We love a lie. The white man have taught us these lies because he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? His whole job is to make the children of Israel sin so he can keep his position in the world today. This is how he got his position from us sinning. You know what I'm saying? But if we came back to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, Christ will come right back right now and kill that white man, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Take this world back from the children of Israel. But the reason we fail them, man, because we follow behind these other nations, man. Come out of the world, man. Come out of her, man. Half of us is up age anyway, man. We done broke laws so much, man. You can give it up now, my God. God damn, leave some of your life to the Most High. At least, you know what I mean, try your best to show some love to the Most High. You've been running around lying all your life saying you love God. Now you're going to see if you love God for real. When you hear these scriptures, you break them, you're a lying dog, man. If you go out here, you eat crab, lobster, shrimp, and then tell your kids you love God. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just say, man, just be a gangster, go all out, man. I hate God. I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care what God says. Be that gangster with, because that's what you might as well say, man. Right. I mean, when you turn against your God for a piece of shrimp, a sea roach, that's what it is. The bugs of the sea, you eat, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is, man. It ain't working, man. It's crazy, man. You see that light over there?
Like I said, they're the bottom feeders.
Yeah, that's what they like.
That's the Lord's, garbage disposal.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's how it is. Right in the middle. Right here. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Because you see a roach in your house, cockroach in your house, that's what shrimp is in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Bugs in the sea. That's all it is. Go ahead. Which one?
All fowls that creep going upon all fours shall be an abomination unto you. 22. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind.
There's some things, there's some bugs that you can eat. Even though you probably won't want to eat them, but you eat these bugs. If you decide to ever get hungry and can't find something to eat, you see this dog run around, you can go ahead and scoop them up and eat them, and the Most High won't be against you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and read it again.
Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind.
A grasshopper, locust. That's how you can eat that. Yeah. They clean you, you can eat that. You know what I'm saying? Some people eat chocolate-covered grasshoppers. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The 17-year locust coming around and he gonna be eating the
cicadas.
The cicadas, yeah.
Now you eat that. Hey, I'm saying, John the Baptist used to eat that. That's what they eat, right? Yeah, with honey, yeah. Honey. Go ahead.
And the bald locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind.
I don't know what was that hair. Got bald locust. You got one with hair. You find a locust with some tracks way in the buck. Like I say. You go find me, you kill him for me. Go ahead.
And the grasshopper after his kind.
Right.
But all other flying, creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you.
Grasshopper roaches was some good things, man. Might come a time we have to eat them, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It said the grasshopper under the sky. I mean, the cricket we eat too.
They got protein.
Yeah.
Protein.
I bet it better than eating that pig.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I bet you won't got to worry about the parasite jumping up in your body as they know. Go ahead.
And for these ye shall be unclean. Whatsoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto the even. And whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even.
These most high is a very clean God, man. You don't touch a body. You know, that's serious. You know what I'm saying? So you ever go in the kitchen and grab that pork bacon before you even eat it, man, you kill yourself with the most high. When you lay your hands on that swine, you kill yourself with the most high. That's serious. We need to repent from these sins that we're doing, man. We've been taught by the white man that it's okay to do that, by the Christian church that it's okay to break these laws, man. You know what I'm saying? That should let you know you should never want to go to church again. When you hear Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge bring out these truths, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How can you constantly go to church, man? Just because you've been going there all your life, you're old head, you're 50-something, 60-something years old, you've been going there all your life. You're committed to him. Can't stop. Yeah, I mean, you can't stop. You're supposed to be committed to the Most High. You're supposed to say the minute you hear these things, man. I know I.S.U.P.K is full of younger brothers. You might be a little jealous of a young man telling you something, man. But it ain't got nothing to do with the age, man. It got something to do with that wisdom that we got. And we got that wisdom from the Most High. Because we studied this Bible, man. You know what I mean? You have it too if you studied it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be mad at us for telling the truth to you, you know what I mean? We bring out the truth to the children of Israel. We love our people, man. That's what we do.
Right.
God called for every man to be a priest, you know what I'm saying? Teach his brother right and wrong. Be a fisher of men. That's what we do in the school, man. Don't be a hater. You know what I'm saying? What you should do is come to class or come back to class. You was already in here and you ain't in here no more. You know what I'm saying? Come to class, man. Show the Most High that you're ready to put your brick in by teaching your brothers and pulling your brothers and sisters out the street. You know what I'm saying? We got some more on that.
That's it.
Sit on that. That's the whole drama.
I mean, it's just talking about, I mean, you want to keep moving. It's just talking about unclean carcasses. It's not speaking of anything else.
Matthew 5:17. I know the Christian church teaches you a bunch of lies, telling you that you don't have to pay attention to the Most High and His laws, man, but they are strictly teaching you out the mouth of the white man. They're not teaching you the truth of the Bible, man. God ain't never in no way, form, fashion tell us to do the things that the Christian church tells us to do. This is why you're supposed to come out of it, because that's not the house of the Most High. You want to find the house of the Most High, come to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We're in Baltimore, 3428 Eastern Avenue. This is the house of the Most High.
Right.
So, the Christian church that you're going to, man, is the house of Satan.
Right.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Don't get in your mind that you ain't got to pay attention to the Most High law, man. White man is a goddamn devil. The Bible speaks
right.
And the Christian churches follow behind the white man. Read that again from the top.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
The dietary laws are full effect. Pay attention to it. Don't think it's a small thing, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't got to pay attention to, man. I mean, all sin is sin, you know what I'm saying? So eating a piece of shrimp is like you shooting a brother in the head to the Most High. Believe that, you know what I'm saying? So he break his least laws. You might as well break them all. That's what he say. Paraphrase what we say. I mean, go ahead.
Or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Most High is not. He never can destroy the law. Don't sit there and think that the Christian church tell you you're under grace and you got a ticket to go ahead and break these laws. You're okay. You can go ahead and eat that shrimp, crab, and lobster, and you're okay. Go ahead.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Heaven and earth didn't pass. Go ahead.
One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
That's right there. That cut the Christian church right there by a mile, right? I'm saying don't let no Christian church tell you ball face lie like that again, man. Read that again.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
So it should be a doubt in your mind that you ain't got to keep these dietary laws, man. You know what I'm saying? Every law in the Bible that's in here, man, you must keep, man. It ain't hard to keep. You know what I'm saying? If you got the Most High, you can do anything, man. Go ahead.
Dr. Modala is encouraging all his followers to not keep the law.
Yeah, because that's why he took them down. That's why he's one of the richest niggas in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what get rich. It's lawbreakers.
Right.
I mean, the Christian churches and the drug dealers. Lawbreakers. You know what I'm saying? So they killing our people, man. Both of them. Right?
So that means he's encouraging the rape, rob,
anything he want to do, man. Anything he want to do, man.
Anything he want to do, man. Come back and repent. You okay? As long as you put, fill up that, that bucket of his, you come back. That's evil. These are wolf in sheep's clothing.
It's the reason why the Christian church is so popular, because it's allowing people to do what they want to do. You understand what I'm saying? So people pay to do what they want to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You pay to be a homosexual. You pay to do child pornography.
Yeah.
You pay to sin. You understand? Yeah. And the Christian church allows you to pay to sin.
3 times we go around, 3-4 times this I pay around.
Because
pay me because I'm letting you go against God.
You feel good.
Right.
You feel good when you walk up in that Christian church. So you drop some money in a bucket and you feel good about the sin. I done paid for my sin. Now I can go back out there and sin again because now my slate is clean.
Right.
You understand? And that's the way that the Christian church destroys us.
That's damn shame, man. How can you say you love God, man, and know these things, man? You know what I'm saying? I know ain't nowhere in the world I knew something was wrong with church as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never get nothing out of church, man. Nothing. I was in Virginia a couple of years ago, man, and I used to drive a cab down in Virginia, man. And, as a cab driver, you hear all the stories, right? Yeah, man. So niggas just coming home, brothers just coming home from jail. You know, the first spot they hit when they want to come home, before they even come home from jail, you know what they talk about going, where they talk about going?
Church.
Christian church, man. Yeah, that's all they want. Them niggas getting up in that 3-piece suits, looking like showing up pimps, going up a church getting them women, man. That's all it's about, man. I mean, it's a club, man. They ain't teaching you how to get salvation with the Most High. They ain't teaching you how to love your brother as yourself. You know what I'm saying? They teaching you how to sin. Right?
That's why Christ's message was so unpopular back in the day. Because he was telling the truth. The truth is hard to swallow.
Yeah.
You know,
they don't want to hear the truth.
That's why when they talk about Christian church, always tell you Christ loved everybody. Everybody loved Christ, right? But why did they kill him? Right. If everybody loved him, why did they kill him? Because his message was unpopular.
But that's what you say. These school words.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
They want to hear a lie. They want to hear something they want to do. Right?
So that's very happy what he said, sir. Because that's why we, the Israelite school, universal practical knowledge, you know what I'm saying? We does the same doctrine as Christ. That's why fake Israelites hate us. That's why the Muslim hate us. That's why the Christian church hate us, because we got the same doctrine, we do the same ways on the street as Christ himself.
That's why your friends hate you. That's why your friends hate you. That's why your family hates you. That's why your girl hates you. You want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, they don't. That's what it's about, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the people like that, you can't be scared to lose it, man. You know what I mean? Because how can a person ever love you, claim to love you, and don't love the Most High?
Right.
You know what I mean? Ain't nowhere in the world. I mean, go let them go, man. You know what I mean? I ain't scared to lose nobody. But I am scared to lose is the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, you got something?
And this the reason why we struggle with our people on the street so much. You know what I mean? Because they've been so used to being given or being told they can do what they want to hear. You know what I mean? That message that they want to hear, they've been given it so much at the Christian church and with all these other fake Israelite groups. When they start hearing the truth, it's hard for them to accept it. Right. That's why our job is so strenuous and so hard. You understand what I'm saying? Because
they were so long, they don't want to accept it.
Right. They don't want to accept it.
Like, oh, I don't want to hear that. You ever try to teach this truth to somebody, especially women?
And you know,
the minute you start talking about this truth, they're like, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You ever get somebody like that? And I do it. I talk to them all the time.
You know, they bullheaded.
I'm constantly, you know what I mean? I can't get it off my tongue. I don't care. I'm everywhere, you know what I mean? You know, I'm driving, so I'm always around people in the world, you know what I'm saying? And it's just in me to talk about the Most High.
Right.
And what I do is look at the time. See how much time I got with me. And once I say I got a little minute with me, ball game. I get that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And like, you know what I mean? It's not all women, but like, no bull, man. You got a lot of women, man, they hate it, man. They love doing what they do, man. Mm-hmm. It could be a small thing as this. Do you realize sex is marriage? You're like, what? Sex is marriage. They don't want to hear that. Because, you know, they run the sex game, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. They be mad. Right. You know what I mean? You got something?
You know what they hate to hear more than that, just what you was talking about earlier. They don't want to hear that it's not right to eat crab.
Yeah.
You know, that's the word. Don't tell me I ain't supposed to be eating crab. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. If you don't say I ain't supposed to be eating, I don't want to hear that.
I said, don't kill your brother, man. I mean, you think that's amazing.
Yeah.
So don't eat shrimp.
What?
I don't love God, man. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Maybe that's amazing. That's sad, man. That'd be sad. When I see him do that, I'm like, wow, yo.
You know what the truth is?
How can you be like that to the Most High, yo? That's crazy, yo. It makes it so bad right before I even knew the truth that God chose us out of the whole world. I was running around the world thinking He loved everybody, you know what I mean? Right. I still loved Him. And when I heard out of it, I can't do it like that. I feel guilty, you know what I'm saying? Slaps. Man, it's amazing how our brothers and sisters, man, claim that they love God so much, but yeah, when they find out this truth, man, that they actually sit there, you know what I mean, keep the Most High to the curb for a piece of shrimp, for a crab, for a blunt. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing, man. Like the scriptures never lie when it says, you love me. What's that scripture say? You love me, but not in deed. You love me with the mouth, but not in deed. What it say? It's like, pretty much paraphrasing. You see, you love me with your mouth, but your heart far from me, man. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about the scripture never lie. You know what I'm saying? You'll find out how much you love God when it comes down to you have to put down dirty sins.